Hi, I'm Nicola, the Managing Director here at Boatworld. Today we've got the Carbon Pro 365. We're going to go through the unpacking and the setting up, so you've got everything that you need to do to get out on the water. So the Carbon Pro 365 and 400 come in two boxes. You've got the boat box and you've got the floor box, and everything that you'll need will be inside the boxes. But if you want to speed up setting up, then we recommend using an electric pump. But don't worry, the boat does come with a manual pump if you don't want the initial outlay. So let's start with the boat box. So as you can see, the Carbon Pro comes well packaged. So in the box you've got the boat carry bag, so this is for the hull only. You have the oars, the two seats, the repair kit, and then you have the manual pump, and then just leaving the boat in the box. So with help from someone else, lift the boat out into a clean and clear area and unroll the boat and remove the packaging. If it's the first time out of the box, you might find that there are a few folds or stiff spots which will smooth out once it's inflated. So firstly, we're going to start by partially inflating the boat just until it starts to take shape. So to inflate, make sure that the pin in the centre of the valve is turned outwards. If the pin is inwards, it'll let out the air once the hose is removed. Connect the hose by lining up the two prongs on the adapter with the gaps inside the valve. Push in and turn clockwise until it locks. Then, using the double action stirrup pump included with the Carbon Pro, start pumping, or alternatively, you can use your electric pump. Pump all the side tubes up to about quarter pressure or until the boat starts to take shape. Now we can start installing the floor, so open the box and lift or slide the bag out. Open the bag and all the floor sections and supporting bars are inside. Starting with the wooden bow section, place it inside the bow of the boat, aka the front. Tuck the floor under the tubes, then push forward, making sure it's tight up to the front tube and the keel bladder valve lines up with the hole. Next is the stern section or rear section of the flooring. You can tell it's the stern because it has the cutout here, which is for the drain bung, which is at the back of the boat. Lift the stern floor in, making sure the rib side is facing upwards. Again, make sure the floor edges are under the tubes in the crease. Then push the floor back to the transom, sliding under the blocks. Then continue building one floor panel at a time. So now all the floor sections are in, it's now about putting in the final piece. So you might need an extra pair of hands for this one. Lift up both ends of the floor sections, connect both edges together, slotting into the channel to form a triangle tent-like shape. Now, slowly push on the joint, make sure the edges will not trap any part of the tubes, and also watch your fingers. So the next part is to add the support locking bars. Place the locking bars across the floor sections, ensuring that the channel is across the lip of the floor. Then push the triangle section towards the tube, ensuring that it's tucked under nice and snug. So now we can inflate the tubes to 0.25 bar or 4 psi. So it's now time to put the seats on. The best thing to do is start blowing the boat up just so you're saving yourself a bit of time. So turn your pump on. And then you can add your seats as you go. So you want to be putting the seat on here, guiding it into the rails on either side. And then banging it, just using your hand to get the seat onto there. Then repeat the process for the second seat. If you're using the manual pump, add the seats before you then carry on pumping up the rest of the boat. Top tip, when you're putting your seats on, if it's a little bit tricky to get them on, use a lubricant like a Fairy Liquid or a Vaseline. And finally, inflate the keel to 0.4 bar. Just make sure that the valve stays in the centre of the wooden floor section at the front of the boat. The final part of the boat is attaching the oars. So put the oar to the handle, and then you're gonna attach the oar to the rollock. Unscrew the cap on the rollock, slide the oar collar into the rollock bolt, screw the cap back on, and position the end of the oar with the holder and push down, and the oar will pop into place. Or on the Carbon Pro, you can secure the oars on the inside, leaving more space to sit on the tubes. So now your Carbon Pro is ready to hit the water. If you have an outboard, simply lift it onto the back of the transom. The Carbon Pro is rated up to a 20 horsepower engine. Also, if you have an external fuel tank, you can place it on the mat and secure it with the straps, which are connected to the floor. With all our sibs, we recommend inflating and checking your boat before you go out on the water. Blow it up and leave it for at least a couple of hours. So that's it, ready for fun on the water. For more tips and tricks, click the link in the description below. Don't forget to read the full manual, which will be in with your boat, or you can download it off our website. So don't forget also to save this video. So save it to your YouTube history or save it to your phone. And then when you go to set up the boat, you've got everything that you need. Also, if you've got any questions, please drop us a message, comment below, send us a message on social media. You can email us or give us a call. All the details are in the description below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. And we'll see you on the water.